Parkour. Ow. Parkour. Couldn't think of an intro, so that was it. Guys, I've summoned you all here today because I've been reunited with an old friend, and I feel like we need to, well, has a relationship blossomed? Or was it just a honeymoon period? You see, I tested a demo in this, in one of the most underrated, most controversial drivers of the year. But now, we've got it in beast mode. I love you, baby. You see it? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Wilson Dynapower Carbon has made its way back into my bag. I mean, I'm not surprised because look at it. And it goes like stink. Do you want to see? In case you've forgotten, why am I putting the head cover back on? Even with the head cover on. So this is not just any Wilson Dynapower Carbon. This is a Al Special 8-degree Ventus 7X kind of Dynapower Carbon. And we're playing the 11th, which is 386 yards. I've not woken up yet. That is unreal. You see that, didn't you? You see that? I hope you saw that, because I saw that, and I'm glad I did see that. Make sure you watch it again and see that. The sound as well, the sound of it, the cheek on it. So many of you will be saying, you've tested this already, what are you doing testing it again? You're right, I have tested this before. Look at this. Look at that. What we're talking about. Oh, look, a dog. Yes, I have tested it. You get demos, but it never feels like yours. It's usually a demo head, demo shaft. Never feels like yours. So I really wanted to test this properly, get it fitted. 8-degree, saucy shaft, and see really, truly, how good this thing really is. Of course, I've moved from Australia. We wanted to do the driver bracket, I suppose, the knockout series, but I need to get all the heads again together. So could be a wee while, but this is just the start of it. And my goodness, isn't she saucy? I've got to walk all the way over here now. This is the reality of film work on your own. The worst part about that was, I was happy about that. All that pressure having the camera there, thinking I could hosel rocket one into Brenda. First hole with the Dynapower. Oh, flipping heck. But there is a part to this video where you do the Wilson. It's so easy to grab a Wilson driver and go, yeah, you know, it is underrated, go and try it. And then just, that's it, never heard of it again. I wanted to show you just how good this is by bringing it back. It's like the Rock coming back at SummerSlam. That is the biggest slug I've ever seen. I thought it was a sausage. That is massive. Reference on size, that's my golf glove. A bit of natural world for you there. Good to be here. So that was a lovely little intro shot, wasn't it? Now let's get down to business. I still have my Stealth 2 in the bag. I've loved Stealth from the first generation. They've just... Did you hear that? It sounded like rain. Where were we? Yes, I've loved every single Stealth from the start. It seems to work very well for my swing. It's a cracking driver, whether you like it or not. It's a reason it's one of the top dogs, because it does work. But I think, seeing as I've got the Stealth 2 in the bag and the Wilson Carbon, we have a couple of holes of a drive off. What do you think? Okay, so the guest of the channel, the Wilson Carbon, goes first, the Dynapower. Love this address, honestly. That is an absolute rocket ship. Hopefully the sound picks up as well. Now to the trusty Stealth 2. Don't want that one back either. Guys, I can't see either of them. True test, that, isn't it? Which one's turned out the best? Well, one went OB, the other one's gone OB, so we'll call it a draw. We'll say that was a sound test, because this is only the second time I played this hole, and I didn't realise this was gettable. Hello? Was that quite possibly the biggest anticlimax in YouTube golf? Probably. Yeah, hi, I'm Al. If you're not part of this channel, hit the subscribe button. Cheers. Well, the worst part about that was I hit both very well. That's what makes it really sad. Oh well, both lost, great result. Now then, poppets. I don't know if you remember this hole. I didn't have a tripod on the introduction when we played this, so all you saw was ground, but now you've got a bit more of a view. You can still see, we can't see that much as it is. It's a dogleg right. I do not ever want that one back. Forever, ever. Good luck stealth is all I'm saying to that one. Okay, do follow it then. So I'm not getting rid of this driver due to poor performance. This thing has been incredible. But I do feel time to time that you have just got to give credit where credit's due. And I think there's a strong possibility of this carbon going in my bag until we get to this driver bracket video. Well, bloody hell, this was on today. Stealth 2, left of the bunkers, Wilson carbon. Now this is a thing where you've got to do your averages in the net, because that's two different angles, two different strikes. The Stealth 2 up there, that is savage. That is horrible up there, but hey. But the carbon definitely wins that, I think. I think in terms of distance there, this has rolled up the hill and stayed in the bank, where this one is just really rolled onto the green. We'll play it out, because if there's ever a chance for a birdie, we'll take it. I'm going to try something different now. I'm going to play a 9, because we need all the roll. I'm so bad. Okay. How bad is that? I think the right idea was there, just the wrong landing point, so it's just rolled through. Right to left. Great. But I read a lot of your guys' stuff in the comment section, and I want to know, put your stories down there, if you've ever been fitted for a driver that's cheaper, that's not as popular, I suppose, and you still ended up going for the popular driver, even though it didn't necessarily perform any better and it cost you a lot more money. I've been there and I've told you the story before. Please don't say I'm the only one. There's no better test right now than the 16th at Hollywood. It is a stunning hole, straight down into the teeth, it feels like today. 366 from here. Perfect test for head-to-head. Okay then, no better test than down here, honestly. It's a cracking hole. This is the Stealth to start. Picks a tee up. I don't know why I'm picking the tee up. I did like that though. Slightly at the bottom, low launch. We're going raw here. God, there's nobody else on that tee, is there? Okay, carbon. Straight into the teeth. A little bit further left, but there's nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, that's in play too. And based on that, the carbon has to have gone further, because I feel like the Stealth is a little bit too low on the grooves, maybe? Well, what do you think there, Poppets? Stealth 2, carbon. So carbon's got it by a few yards. Two very different wind-defying flight characteristics. This was like a second groove, low stinger, and this was a draw, almost high, low spin, into the wind and just cut straight through it. So it's a very powerful driver, that Dynapower, because of all the flights I would have expected the wind to have affected. It would have been that one, but it just shows there's not a lot of RPM there to affect it. Obviously a few shots, it's hard to define which one's better. Two very different ways of playing. So like the Dynapower, especially that 8 degree, it's quite a volatile flight. So if I get it wrong, I could be in a bit of bother. That's my fault, that's the build I chose. I like the Beast. It is a beast of a build. Where with the Stealth 2, I don't know, I still feel like the weight's still a little bit further back in the head. A bit more stability. My misses seem to be a little bit better. I've been very, very solid with that driver. However, my bomb is probably not going to be anywhere near that currently. But this is honestly the first time I've actually hit the Dynapower, so I'm not... we can't really pass judgment on a few shots, so I'm going to stick that in the bag for a while and see how we get on in general. I think I need to do this a lot more. It's so easy to hit a few shots, demo it, review it, get the numbers, which is obviously legit, but it's nice to be able to understand a driver, stick it in the bag. So this might be something we do next year, actually have the clubs for a while, play with them, and we'll have a bit of a report of what we saw throughout the different brands in the same spec. A little different, like I say, these are the videos that I've not really had a chance to do much of, like a follow-up, almost, nice on the course vibe. I mean, the rain did stay off, which we're very, very lucky. But I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you did. Obviously hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and follow us on social media. I'll finish with the hardest shot in golf for me. You bomb, you drive that far. All we need is now to flick it in. Meh. Meh is like a 7 out of 10 for me. Thanks guys. Remember to replace your divots.